Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more match play commentary for y'all. I'm joined by the Brother Bear, the Highwayman, DJ TJ. TJ.
I think we should normalize people being shirtless.
Oh. Like everybody?
Just everybody. Whoever, if you want to be shirtless, go for it, man.
Express yourself.
Follow your heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
Be you.
I think that we are too restrictive on society. Clothes are the man's way of telling us what to hide our body. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Side note, I got called the peanut butter connoisseur on stream today when I was with Risu, and Risu was like,
hey,
who's the peanut butter connoisseur?
Glad that's
Risu did not know, and I was just like, it's another nickname that Ben gave me.
We're gonna get another one soon after this free yourself movement that you started. But anyways, we've got some matches here from Sully's Abode for y'all. For those of you who don't know, Sully's is the card shop we go to every Thursday for Digimon, so about 6:30 p.m. every Thursday. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, they are located in Bolingbrook, Illinois, so check them out. I'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below. We're also going to be streaming our locals on Twitch, maybe not every week, but every couple weeks at least, so be on the lookout for them. I'll also link their Twitch in there as well. But today's matchup features Mike on the left playing Appmon, and we've got Coop on the right playing Gammamon. So two pretty, I would say, like, neat toolboxy decks. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see the back and forth that these two decks can give each other. And I'm excited to see it. We've got two good players as well, so they both have been doing some work with their respective decks, so it should be a good matchup. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Without further ado, let's hop right into the round.
I really want to see what support Appmon's gonna get, because I think it's supposed to have support in 22, right? I think that's what we've had confirmed for us.
I mean, we've got, like, they've got, what was it, like, Savemon and a couple stuff that are in the text of some of these cards that haven't been, like, actually put into existence yet.
Yeah, we know, so we know there's getting promo.
So, yeah, no, I mean, I think the archetype is very interesting. The deck is in a decent spot. I wouldn't say it's like super competitive, but it can be like, it can definitely, it has hands. I think that's the way to put it. It's got hands and it can do some damage if you're not prepared to go up against it.
Yeah, agreed. It's one of those decks that just, like, it's surprisingly explosive. Like, you don't expect it to do as much damage as it's gonna do, and then before you know it, you have like 2 or no security.
Yeah. Coop has a lot of choices there, but he does end up picking the Hero Tamer from BT-21 off of the Strongest Brothers option card, which is just such a good card for Gamma. Like, I think we've harped about this before. Like, all the options that we got from 21 are really solid for all the decks. As we see Mike here playing the App Link option 2, which is really great for the Appmon archetype. Lets you search, pick up stuff, and the delay effect is huge. Being able to app fuse, pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Now we're just kind of trying to consider how we want to pass turn. We do end up just dropping a Scopemon, which will grab back a piece from trash and tuck it under to gain a memory. And Coop's gonna start going. Battle Gamma to drop a hero. Goes into the new Canawise, which pops a 7k or less after tucking a card. We'll gain some extra memory. Yeah.
The inheritable for Candleweiss is also very good. Being able to allow Sirius to just strip sources to protect itself is I think a key part for Gamma as well.
Protections are nice. Yeah. They definitely needed it. That is for sure. We did like a Watchmon, so we will kind of stun the Canawise.
And drop players, at least. And drop a Haru.
Yes. Now just go into a Timemon. Okay. End of turn, we'll use the app link. Go ahead and link. Go to Digivolve the Canawise, and then it's Gammamon. Let us grab back the card. I almost call it Social, because Social is but your Social is the yellow one. I'm gonna say
yeah. All good. So Coop starts at 3 memory, gaining 1 from the BT-21 hero since Mike has a Digimon in play. We'll go back into another Canawise off of the Battle. I can't see. Is that I think that's a Galoose, right, that he tucked underneath. And we'll go ahead and use strongest brothers to go straight into a RB1 Sirius.
I think it's foiled. I think that actually might have been the Arcturus.
Arcturus, okay. Oh yeah, it's Arcturus.
Yeah, it's Arcturus. I had to like do a triple take. I was trying to see. I think
play out another strongest brothers. Holy.
Yeah, just get another one set up. I mean, it's a good.
It's a good card. Very, very good card.
And Mike's in kind of a tough spot. Like, we have the memory setter, sure, but with nothing in back, we kind of just have to start over. And Gamma is threatening a lot of damage this next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Sirius unsuspends, right?
I believe so. So Mike goes ahead and plays a Navi. Navi will let him search 3. He picks up a Dogach off of that search, which is pretty darn good. Problem is, you don't really want to float out a body here because it's probably just going to get popped if you just let it sit there. The Navi will be there, but I think you just opt for more setup either in raising, or if you can drop another app link option, that could be good too. Or just link in general, go into scope, draw 2, trash 2 is not bad cycle.
Yeah, no, not at all. And something that Navi's a big guy.
Yeah.
That Navi's I think he's 4K.
All right, okay. So Coop will go ahead and swing. Hits a calendar.
Yep.
So play out of security. Go into the old Galoose. Galoose will swing. And then use effect, I believe, to
end of attack will pop himself to pop something else. That'll let Sirius unsuspend because the Digimon was deleted. Galoose also sped out the Gamma. Suspended.
And we'll play out another Galoose. And tuck something to pop the calendar, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Here.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Gain a memory back off a hero because we tuck something underneath.
Board wipe and 3 damage. Can't complain.
That's not bad at all.
Now what are we looking at? I mean, you know the memory set is there. What do you just drop another Strongest Brothers if you have it, or play a
even
Ricky?
Better. Hero.
Or just drop a hero. Yep, that also works.
Yeah, so
I will say,
yeah, go ahead.
No one nets Tamer advantage like Coop does. Like Coop somehow, I don't know how he does it, but he manages to like play his full game and do everything he wants while also still just like getting like the craziest Tamer states set up.
Coop is probably one of the most, if not like the most efficient player I know. Like if we talk about getting the value out of a turn, like Coop is the guy to do it.
Yeah, I mean, Coop's the kind of guy that if he picked up a meta deck, I would be terrified. He would just consistently top locals. I think.
No, not I wouldn't. He would top events left and right.
Yeah.
But the man is truly a Robin Hood.
He just likes rogue decks. He likes decks that aren't very good.
Yeah.
or at least don't have as many of good things.
All right, so we see Mike go up into a Taimon here. Do we link here is the question. Looks like, yep, we will pay 2 to link the Dogach. We'll go ahead and attempt to de-digivolve the Sirius off of Taimon's effect since we linked.
Yep, which means the protection's gone now. And now we can app fuse into a globe if we have it.
Yeah, because all you need, I believe, is the Dogach and the Taimon, right? Those are the 2 app fuse requirements.
Yeah. Yeah,
so it looks like we are gonna do it. We go into globe.
Okay. We have some choices here, so we can choose. We have to be careful about some ace threats because I do know we know Coop runs the Regulus ace.
Yes.
Or at least he has been in previous iterations of the deck. I'm pretty sure he was still running it.
Which I mean, it's still a good card to run in Gamma.
Yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't. I don't think it'd really do anything to this board. I don't think it would really stop anything actually. So it's probably fine, but.
So we go Gossip to return the Charismon. And when we link something, you can pop something with less DP. So we go ahead and pop the Gulus. We'll pay another 3 memory here to link the Karis. We'll go ahead and suspend Haru to draw 1. And looks like with the train will stop there.
I think we were trying to find a Gaia.
Yeah, looks like we just couldn't find it.
I think we should have swung for the damage still, or at least swung over the Canawise. Oh, I guess we're worried about a Valcase, maybe. That's
well, Valcase, or like you said, the Reg Ace too, right? Or is Reg a 5?
Well,
Reg is a 5.
yeah, he's a 5. He's 5. Yeah.
Valcase is probably your biggest bet.
Valcase is, was probably what we were worried about more than anything else, I guess, which makes sense. Why we wanted to go Gaia first.
So cool.
Although in that case, oh no, we probably should just pop that body then when we linked a card. It probably wasn't bigger than 13.
Sirius will go ahead and pop some things. So first pop, you strip the Kariz, and then second when swinging, you pop the Globe. Play another Strongest Brothers and call
that
it a
Sirius
day.
one is so good, dude. It's such a strong card.
It is.
Being able to just that pop not being once per turn just means that turn that it comes out on the board is just so strong. If we were able to get a consistent way to unsuspend on Sirius, like that Sirius off like a hero or something, Monka.
Yeah.
You drop the Navi on Mike's side, get some search going. We'll be able to pick up. I didn't see what he picked up.
I didn't either, but I mean, to your point, I mean, I think Gamma is. I wouldn't say it's slept on because I think people know what it can do and how good it is. I think it's just missing a couple pieces to be really, truly like top tier.
Yeah.
But I don't think right now by any means is it like a bad deck. Like the new Sirius, this new Canovice, the option have definitely made this deck. Have made it so much more smooth.
Yeah.
Than where it was before.
It's solid. It's just it just definitely needs that little bit extra oomph. But yeah. Coop does take game 1. We scoot on.
Yeah. I mean, a pretty good illustration of just what Gamma can do. It has access to aggression, like we said with the new Sirius, the ability to also remove in multiple ways. Sirius lets you do that multiple times. We saw the Reg Ace. We saw Galoose as like low-end removal too. Canovice with protections and also remove. Like, there's just so many different things that you can do with the deck in terms of aggression and control. Yeah. And efficiency with Strongest Brothers too. So it's got a lot of stuff at its disposal.
I think the more I think about Gamma, the more I'm just like, I think its biggest issue is that it doesn't have much comeback potential. Like if your board gets cleared, like yes, you can play out lots of Gammamons.
Yeah.
Or potentially a decent chunk of Gammamons off your bodies being cleared.
Yep.
Or even heroes off your bodies being cleared. But you don't have access to rush. If you're locked out of the game, it's kind of just in a tough spot.
Right.
Yeah, I think it probably just needs something that gives it a little bit more aggression, to be honest. Like it just needs like an unsuspend somewhere.
So both players just opting for a little bit of setup here. Mike with a Gotch and an Appmon, Coop with a Boko and a Strongest Brothers. Looks like we're just missing a rookie, which is tough.
Yeah. Not much you can do there.
So Mike decides to use his opportunity to do a little bit of tings here.
Yeah, I mean, you got 3 memory.
Might as well.
The time to go.
Yeah, Gotch and Navi lets him go into a Dogotch.
That's really good.
Yeah. I mean, it has raid, correct? If you link.
There's raid and rush.
Yeah. But we'll just hard evo into Globe, tuck in the Dogotch, do the 2 checks, pop the Boko, which is pretty good.
Yeah. And now we're technically threatening game next turn.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, all we need to do
is
we just link a carrot. We need a that'll let us happen. That'll let us do it.
Oh,
I guess you can
boy.
You can app fuse off of the apple.
Okay,
you actually do manage to pop it.
Speaking of removal, there it is. I mean, yeah. Canovice on play tuck. Use Strongest Brothers. You go into a Sirius tuck. Pop. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye, Globe.
We do pass a lot of memory over, but controlling the board's pretty good.
Yeah.
And now that Sirius can just threaten 2 checks.
Right. Yeah, I mean, this is... Okay, so we go Gossip. Gossip will let Mike bring back the Globe. But that is a steep cost to pay. 4 memory. Now you're down to just 1 memory. Like you said, Sirius is going to be able to do some pretty good damage next turn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at this point, with the Gossip being played out, you probably... Okay,
really go into Globe. Link the Gossip to grab a card back. Attempt to pop. Yeah, we'll use the Sirius just to strip the 3, including itself, to protect it, or the Canawise inheritable. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, getting those inheritables out of the way is pretty good.
Now, all this Sirius has to do is just attack, and then we will lose the Globemon again. Ooh, Socia does come out of the security.
That is the wild thing about Appmon, is that there's so many security Digimon.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've had, like, viable security Digimon. Outside of maybe, like, what? Like, Exa maybe, but I feel like Exa doesn't run those anymore.
Exa. The biggest ones that were most recent, to be honest, was Dynamon. Was Tyranno.
Yeah.
Because of the EX8 Tyrannos that spit out. That's probably the last time it was most relevant. Otherwise, right now, currently, that's like stuff that we see continuously is probably like Gatomon and Angels. But that's a bit more specific, and like security has to be trashed, right? So.
Right. Oh, Angels. Alright, so Coop is just debating what he wants to do here. He's got the Goulous and the Sirius still on the board. Now, does Sirius pop any Digimon, or is it like lowest DP, lowest play cost sort of situation?
Sirius pops lowest DP.
Okay, so that Socia coming out was actually good for
it actually massively saved the Globemon. Now we do go into a Proxima. Do we have an Arcturus to link?
We did link the Canawise.
Okay, we don't have Arcturus. We will link Canawise just to pop, which means when Digimon's deleted, then we can play out a level 4 lower with Gammamon and text.
Play out a Boko to pick up a Gamma. Now the thing with Proxima, I just feel like after you go into it, it just sort of like sits there.
He's good if you can continuously pop things. But yeah, he typically does not do much after he's entered the
fray.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, you lose aggression. Unfortunately, he doesn't have Sec +1 or anything. He doesn't have any keywords.
Yeah. So
he's kind of
Gossip.
He's kind of just a big guy that just can help you wideboard whenever Digimon's deleted, because it's all turns, I think, for that.
Right.
Yeah, when Digimon's deleted, you may play level 4 lower card with Gammamon in name from trash without paying the cost. Sorry, not in text, in name.
Go Gossip, pay 2 to link the Soch to pop Boko. Then we will go ahead and app fuse into a Chariz. Now, I believe when did you, or not when did you vote? Yeah, when did you vote?
Doesn't that Pokemon have Pokemon doesn't count as having Gammamon in name, right?
Not in name, no.
Okay, we shouldn't have been able to put that Pokemon, I don't think. I think we put that off the Proxima. And Proxima only puts Gammamon in name. Not Gamma in text. He talks Gamma in text, though.
Okay.
That's fine, though.
So Mike was able to get into a Chariz. Now the question is, what do we do? I think we're just debating on which one we want to pop, is it?
Trying to decide what we want to do. Yeah, because the Charismon... Let me just double check his effect. When it gets linked, it gives something start of main it has to swing. Okay, so we taunted the Goulous, I think is what we did.
Looks like we'll...
Or maybe not.
Uh-oh. Okay, so on deletion, play out Tamers.
Gets 2 heroes on the board.
Looks like we will go ahead and just hard Evo into Gaia.
Yeah.
Which is fair, I think, at this point. You can go ahead and link once again, trash top, unsuspend. And
link the Dogesh so it can swing. Use the one attacking effect to link another card. We'll strip the Gossip after linking the Globemon, which will let us pop the Proxima because it's TP based, and then we'll do another check. And then end of turn we'll app link. Load in another Charismon.
That's pretty good. Now he's just a big guy.
That is certainly a way of doing it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Just cycling the links, using them to just kind of control the board, and now we're threatening game next turn because we can just swing, link something else, and then unsuspend and burn top.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was well played.
Yeah. So Coop has to answer this board right now, but it's pretty tough when the Charismon's in is there protecting it. So we have to get a double pop going.
Oh, double hero.
Yeah, no
I think Coop just kind of accepts his fate there.
Yeah, swing, link, burn, unsuspend. Yep. Okay.
All right, we go to game 3.
Pretty good.
We love our game 3s.
Yes, sir. Yes, we do.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that.
Appmon, oh, dude, it's such a fun deck. It really just needs another Haru. It needs another Haru and like maybe another option for consistency or something.
I was gonna say, I think the biggest thing off of just like some of the test hands and like stuff I've seen and tested with is just like consistency, right? Like there just isn't a lot of draw power in the deck, which I think a lot of builds, at least the one that I've seen so far, they're not running, like not a lot of them are running the scopes that Mike is doing.
Most actually
Maybe
do.
most do.
Most actually do. Yeah,
Okay.
because you want the
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because
the
the draw two trash two is just great cycle, like a hand reset. I also think the gossip is also really nice for the recursion. Being able to pick up stuff from trash that you may need is always really helpful. But yeah, no, I think consistency is definitely a tough one. As we see the app link option come out for 3, picking up, I believe it was. I didn't see what he picked up, but then we play a gotch.
Either. But I think one of the big things, just another big thing for app 2 is just like the option kind of trashing can be kind of awkward.
Yeah.
A little bit. It can definitely kind of lock you out of some cards that you might need. But it's still like solid. But yeah, no, right, that's the other thing I was gonna say. I think any of the lists that I've seen that have topped have been running usually like scope mons and everything.
So Mike was able to go into time mon with a watch and calendar.
Now what are we thinking?
He's got options, right? Like he doesn't necessarily need to tuck with the time, so we will tuck Gotch with the time, letting him drop a Haru. Then go ahead and use a Dogotch link to go ahead and app fuse into a Globemon. Globemon will let him tuck the Dogotch to let him swing.
Yep.
The loose does play out of security here.
Yep.
And then second check is a Gamma.
And I'm playing nothing to tuck, I guess.
Yeah, that's tough.
And nothing else going on, so we just get our swings in and call it a day.
So yeah, I mean, that's pretty good aggression by Mike there. I mean, 2 checks, you've got a big guy out on the board. If Coop doesn't deal with this Globemon, it's just extra aggression and a potential Gaia play that could be very, very fatal, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we will taunt the globe, it looks like.
So you'd have to wonder if he's got... What would he have here? Swing. No ace.
No ace. We just block with Retal, and then we're able to play out a guy, so we just play the Goulous back out and tuck a Gammamon under.
To pop the other body. That's fair.
Yeah, that works. That's pretty good. That's pretty good control. Mike has to start from scratch.
There's a Gaia that we see here.
Mike's hand is actually looking really slim.
Yes, we end up picking another Navi up.
Yeah.
It's fair. Okay.
Just drop
out another Navi. Pick up a Dogotch and call it a day.
Yeah, that's 2 Gammamon to the bottom. That's tough. So if we did not...
I'm assuming at that point, though, if you haven't picked up 2 Gaias after 2 reveals, I would assume you have one in hand at that point, right?
Maybe.
Unless your hand is just so gummed up that you need those pieces, but that would be tough if that's the case.
Yeah. Well, now Coop can kind of just do his thing.
Yeah.
Start building his wide board.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, the tables turned, right? Like, you were thinking, you know, Mike had a pretty good, like, firm hold on, or like a footing on the game, right? You know, Globe had a body out on board, aggression, was able to control the Coop's board state, but then flip of a switch, Coop's looking in a pretty good spot now.
Yeah, agreed. So we'll swing with Gamma.
That's
he is a
big
5K
Gamma
guy.
That's a big guy.
And then just drop Strongest Brothers to get some search. Set up for next turn, which makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so what's Mike going to do here? Looks like we will just end up staying in the back. We'll go ahead and swing.
I'm going to go on to see if the Valkyrie Ace was there. I think that's what we'd be mindful of. But now Mike has just a couple of different options. He can work with this.
Yeah, he can definitely work with this.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So goes Dogotch. decide how he wants to
memory.
do this.
You could very well do the play, right? You've got enough memory. If you've got the right resources, you can definitely go up.
Yeah, his hand's just really slim. Is
Yeah.
my concern. So if we don't have what we need, we're kind of in a weird spot. But you can definitely, like, if we have a Globemon to go into, you can link the Dogach, pop the Regulus. Ooh, Kariz. Okay.
Bring
something
back
from trash. Level 4 lower.
the Soch, which will go ahead and link there, pop the body, and then taunt his guy.
Yep, taunts the Regulus.
All right, the battle of the taunts.
I don't think we're threatening any real ace threats right now.
No, I don't think so, unless you're running like what Like right now, Shadow Referee's not.
Do we? Are we running? Okay, we just want to start our mains first. Does Charisma have blocker? I don't remember.
I don't believe he does. Doesn't matter because Sirius he does. Okay, so Sirius will go ahead and just pop it.
Yeah, well, Strongest Brothers to go ahead and Evo. So alpha card getting tucked. Yep, forced to swing does his thing. I didn't mean to rhyme right there. But I guess you just have to bear.
Hey, look at you. But we drop a Boko. That's a lot of heroes gone. But I think Cook doesn't mind that because I mean he's in a pretty good spot here. We drop another Strongest Brothers, picking up a Regulus.
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean unless Mike can pull this out, it's gonna be very tough.
And I think we were in turns at this point, by the way. I think we're moving into turns at least.
Sure. We'll have to go Gossip, which is tough.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
So Gossip will let him bring back.
It's a lot of cards in trash.
Like another Charisma. But this is gonna be tough because I mean you could go into Chariz here, right, and taunt something, get the block out of the way, so now you're just at like 2. But with Strongest Brothers, 2 heroes, like it's looking tough. And Sirius being able to pop stuff on swing, it's just
I'm realizing now what Appmon needs. Appmon needs a Haru that's a 3-drop tamer that like gains a memory start of main if your opponent has Digimon play.
So like what every other tamer in BT-21 had? Just
yeah. But also, well, the bigger thing that I was getting to is when one of your Digimon are linked, suspend this tamer to gain a memory.
Like a cool boy sort of thing.
Yeah, or even kind of like what the hero does for Gamma. Like when a source is tucked under, you can suspend this tamer to draw one and gain a memory. Maybe have a 4-cost Haru that does that.
Yeah.
Even. That'd be really good for Appmon.
The Globe will do the ting. We'll go ahead and pop the Boko. Suspend Haru to draw. Now the question is, do we want to proc any more effects or do we call it a day here?
I think we're missing Gaia's.
Oof. And we know that we've just bottom decked 2 previously after what we talked about, so that is tough.
Yeah, I think Mike was probably missing pieces, but I feel like we really should have grabbed one of those Gaias. Instead of the second
Gaia.
Navi or something.
No Gaia. So Coop will start doing things. We'll go ahead and swing, tucking to pop the Globe. We'll strip checks. Okay.
Socio, well, I'm putting -2, but it's just a guy.
Oh yeah, he's just missing Gaia.
Yeah, all of his guys were bottom of deck at that point after he bottom decked those 2, which was tough. We really needed to grab one of those.
Yeah.
I think as soon as we saw the second one, we should have just been like, yoink.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Yeah, it's tough because I mean, like, you obviously when you're playing, right, like you should always be keeping in mind like what your ratios are like, and if you've seen X amount of cards, like how likely is it that you're gonna see if you're missing it, or you're gonna see it again, or is this the right time? Which is always something hard to do, like in the moment. It's easier for us to be like, ooh, like, you know, do that, but it's definitely something that you should keep in mind when playing, right? It's like, okay, like if you revealed certain things, what are in hand, what's in trash, and all that stuff. It's definitely like
how much security you still have as well as another good thing to keep in mind, because they could be stuck in security.
Right, it's almost like counting cards in a way, right? Where you just have to keep track of stuff and kind of keep that in mind. But yeah, no, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely great back and forth. I mean, we got to see, I think both decks showcase what they can do in terms of the different things that they have at their disposal. Definitely a fun watch. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And hopefully, we'll catch you on that flippy flip. Bye-bye.
Bye.